Alright, so here we are for a 6th ed game of 40k. We have Sisters of Battle against a new Chaos Space Marine list. We went through the pre-game setup, so we're doing a 1500 point game. We rolled off and got Emperor's Will. The deployment is the Vanguard, so it's the 2 triangles. We rolled off for table halves. I got my table half, which is over here. We didn't bring any fortifications. We placed the terrain by rolling the D3s and putting terrain down. So we've kind of went through, we've rolled for Warlord traits. I got Night Fight, which it is going to be Night Fight for first turn, and you got
Hatred Space Marines.
Hatred Space Marines, which fortunately we're not classified as Space Marines, because if we were, we would have gotten more love by now. So we've rolled off to go first. I won first turn, and we've deployed the armies. He tried to seize and fail, so then we'll go over table and deployment. So what we have here is a Sisters troop unit, so 10 Sisters, 1 Multi-Melta. In the first Rhino, we have a Sisters troop unit with a Melta-Gun Flamer. Second Rhino is the same loadout, Melta-Gun Flamer, 10 girls. The squad behind it is Jacobus, 5 Crusaders, 4 Assassins. The squad behind them is a Retributor Heavy Bolter squad, full of all 10. And the other little bunker over there, or ruin, is another sister squad, Multi-Melta, with 10 girls. We have our 3 Dominion units. 2 of them have just 2 Melta guns and emulators with Multi-Meltas, and then 1 unit is 10 Sisters, 4 Flamers, 1 Veteran Sister with Combi Flamer. And then we'll move over here and see what all he has in reserve. So he's a giant flying spider, and looks like a small squad of cultists. And then we'll go over to the rest of the army here. So we have a Rhino with
10 Chaos Marines.
10 Chaos Marines.
2 Meltas and Melta Bombs.
Okay.
This is a Havoc squad. They have missile launchers, but they're actually autocannons because I haven't built any more autocannons yet. 10 cultists. Another Havoc squad. 2 Rhinos, both with 5-man Plague Marine squads with dual plasma guns. And then over here we have a Nurgle Lord and 5 Nurgle Spawn.
Okie dokie. That didn't work. So end of Sisters turn 1, very quick. I moved up the 2 Rhinos, and it's not turbo boost. Help me with this one. What is it when you go fast?
Flat out.
Flat out. Didn't get stuck in the woods, and everything else is out of range of the Chaos Chickens, which are, you know, bunkered down and hiding over here in the corner on their objective. So we'll be back at the end of Chaos's turn 1. So end of turn 1, Chaos moved up, ran, they flat outed. My front Rhino got searchlighted and then wrecked from shooting from the, well, not really from the Havoc squads, but the Melta guns finally finished it off over there. So his squad got out of the Rhino, jumped into the terrain, Melta gunned my front Rhino. The Sisters got out, they're not pinned. We're about to start turn 1. Everybody else just basically hangs out. The 2 mysterious objectives are both 4, which allows us to reroll ones. So for the most part, not terribly exciting. So end of Sisters turn 2. The troops that were there bailed out, ran this way. The HQ and the Assassin Battle Conclave are running to meet those guys in sudden death. The heavy bolter unit and shot into the unit over there and killed like 1 guy. All 3 of my reserves came on. 1 Dominion unit came on over here. They pushed towards their objective. Unit got out, maybe killed one of the units or one of the guys from that unit there, so the concentrated fire hasn't really done much. This Dominion unit came on, got out, moved their 6 inches, shot the 2 Rhinos here. The tank immobilized one, and the Dominion unit with its twin-linked melt-a-guns immobilized the other one and took 2 hull points off. The real story of the day is my other Dominion unit with all the flamers in it came onto the table, got 1 flamer within range of his, what was this, a 9-man squad?
7-man Havoc
A
squad.
7-man Havoc squad. But the bolters did work. Wound up putting 10 wounds on the unit and killing 5 guys. So his dice failed him there just a little bit, but the unit, it was a bunch of shooting. So now all the sisters are on table, and we're about to start his turn 2. So end of chaos turn 2. His Heldrake came on, Vector Strike to the tank and didn't do anything. Flamed the bejesus out of the Battle Conclave and killed a truck ton of them, because I don't get feel no pain from a strength 6 weapon. His Lord and Spawn moseyed up into the trees here still a little bit. His Chaos Marines over there jumped out, shot, didn't really do any damage to the sisters, charged, beat them down in hand-to-hand. His champion got feel no pain from killing my veteran sister. That unit, the tank got wrecked, and they wound up getting penned after failing their penning check. These 2 units of Plague Marines shot up that unit, killed 2, shot up that unit over there, killed 3. His reserve cultists came on, and that was about it. So we're going to go into turn 3 here in a minute. So end of sisters, turn 3. We moved over, we vector locked the dragon. The heavy bolter shot into this unit and put 2 wounds on one of the spawn. Let's see what else happened here. So those guys were penned. They shot and basically did nothing the whole turn. The Dominion unit over here, that's not going to work because my leg is freaking in the way. Shot those guys, killed somebody, charged them, didn't kill anybody, lost the challenge. Did not get swept at least, but she is broken and running. The Dominion unit over here flamered the bejesus out of the cultist and killed them, actually overkilled them by, what, 4 or something? It was pretty brutal. It was a 10-man squad, and I did something like 14 wounds. So now we're just waiting for Chaos to obliterate me at this point. So we've got bottom of Chaos turn 3, Lord Spawn came over, charged the Battle Conclave. They lost 1 of their guys. I lost 2 of my guys. I failed my test, so the fear took effect, and I still managed to kill 1 of their guys. I refused the challenge on the Lord, but my stubbornness held. The sisters unit got charged and beat down and broke, and they're running. The 1 Dominion over there got shot by the rhinos. Immolator got charged by those guys and took 2 hull points and is immobilized and shaken, but can still shoot. The Void Dragon Baleflamed the bejesus out of the other Dominion squad and pretty much wiped them out. So we're swapping flamer shots over on this side of the board, and that seems to be about it. So we'll be back with turn 4. So end of turn, or end of sisters turn 4. We shot the Chaos Marines over there, killed a couple of them, nothing real exciting. And hand-to-hand, the Plague Marines killed off the tank over there with grenades. The Spawn and the Death Cults chewed away at each other a little bit. Jacobus is now the only one left, and the Spawns took another wound, but nothing terribly exciting. So we'll be back with Chaos turn 4. End of Chaos turn 4. They blew up the Dominion's ride and killed the 2 Bolter girls with the Havocs way over there, because these guys didn't. No, those guys did do it. The Havocs up top shot this broken unit and killed 2. They were able to. The Spawn were able
Spawn didn't do anything.
No,
It was just
Jacobus was by
Jacobus.
himself, so he accepted the challenge, which he can't wound the Biker Lord, the Nurgle Biker Lord, but the Nurgle Biker Lord couldn't wound him because he made both of his saves, and the Helldrake flew off the table because it's Vector Lock, so it'll be coming back in Chaos turn 5. Bottom of Sisters turn 5. The Multi-Meltas took 1 hull point off the Rhino. Or Melta-Gun, sorry. The Multi-Melta, I don't think did anything. The Heavy Bolter unit shook it to death. And Jacobus and the Lord got back into the slap fight again. The Lord wounded him 4 times. Jacobus made all of his 4-up invulnerable saves. So on to Chaos turn 5, and maybe the end of the game. End of Chaos, turn 5. The dragon came on. Vector struck that unit, didn't kill anybody. Flamed that unit, killed 3 after the Veteran Sister bounced a bunch of stuff around for a little while. The unit over there didn't shoot up anybody. This is the only part of Grand Entertainment. So we had a unit of Plague Marines with 1 plasma gun, a unit of Havocs with 4 autocannons, and another unit of Havocs with 2 autocannons shot 2 sisters, and they lived. And over here, the slap fight continued. His Lord finally snuck in and did 1 wound to Jacob, and the game ended. So right now, Chaos wins this with a First Blood and Line Breaker, and we both have our objectives for Emperor's Will. Mine is over here with this unit, and his is held by his cultist unit back there between the tree, or between the 2 hill humps. So Chaos win. Boo.
Woo!